Dollars,
dollars.
not $1,000. No, no.
Yeah.
They're about
They're
$400,000.
Okay, anything else, sir?
No, that's it for me. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Who's next?
Hector?
I got this, but I don't have it.
3 minutes.
It's right there.
Matt.
It's in, it's in. It's full right there. Yeah, we got it. That's it. Mine's already, you could just take mine, already.
I'll apologize in advance because we're gonna be flip-flopping back and forth. So I've got them all over the place.
Okay, good.
Just give one.
I believe they're good.
Okay, all right. All right, let's see what we got. Let's start on page 7. It's the big, that big one.
Start from the top. Biggest.
Okay. As stated on the screen here, good evening, sorry. As stated on the screen here, this is, the wastewater department has one notable change. Everything else was exactly the same. And it's a big one though. It's for the maintenance of the newly installed UV system. I know some of y'all are aware of our massive UV system. And it's for $24,000 added to line item 411. And in the next 2 slides are going to be justifications for the increase. I'll warn you, this is a bit pricey. So what you're seeing here is 50 bulbs. That's how much we got to pay for 50 bulbs. And the system requires 160 bulbs for a full replacement. Versus what we used to have before. This is 50 bulbs. This is what we're used to paying, and we don't pay anymore, unfortunately. So that's the only notable change to this department. If y'all have time to look it over, if y'all have any questions, I'll be more than happy to address any questions.
What's the life expectancy of those bulbs?
On these, 1 year.
From you?
Yes, sir. This is once a year.
What have we done the last 2 years?
What's that?
What have we done since we installed?
The company we bought it for was gracious enough to give us a year's worth of bulbs. That's why we had no idea how much it cost. Mind you, this system, we had no clue. We had no clue we were getting this system, so we couldn't do any research on it. We didn't have any intel on it, nothing on it. So
What's the annual cost?
we had no clue because we had the people the ones that installed it gave us a year's worth of all-inclusive, all accessories, not just the bulbs, because it takes more than just the bulbs. You need rings, you need sleeves, you need bulbs, you need little LED lights on this thing here. There's a lot involved in this rehab here.
This will be a yearly cost, is that what you're
This, no, this is for 50. Our yearly cost is about $30,000.
I have a question, Mayor Fulton.
Let me go back to that slide.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're looking at on line item 411, we have it budgeted for 45,000, is that what it was?
That's correct.
Okay, so line item 411 is budgeted at 45,000, we're looking at an increase of 24,000. But that won't, the 24,000 will not be yearly because we only use 30 bulbs a year.
No. I'm giving you an evaluation of on the previous system, 50 bulbs was enough. It's 3/4. You're going to switch out 3/4 of the whole set for the entire year.
Okay.
And that's 50 bulbs will get us through the year on the first UV system we had.
Okay,
And then this UV system, the price went from $19 a bulb to $180, or $179, something like that, all inclusive.
okay, that's everything that makes that bulb work.
Right.
So we're looking at around, adding yearly is about 10,900 for maintenance.
No, it's 24,000.
24,000.
Yes. I'm not asking for any more other than what I need just to maintain that system. I mean, it's got air conditioning, it's got a bunch of stuff that we need.
But we would need that in order for it to work.
Yes, definitely. The thing runs so hot, it's such a big deal that it takes a lot of money to keep maintained throughout the year.
So that 411 is at 45,000.
Any questions?
Any questions?
I don't.
Okay, so we're done with wastewater. Now we're gonna mosey on over to page 10. This is the one. Okay. Here's the water department. Water department has no notable changes to its operating budget, period. However, it does have, I am asking for 2 personnel, maintenance workers, and not included in this statement here is the asking for a utility supervisor.
So that's 3?
That's 3, correct. It's not on this, but it was noted on the packet issued on the 29th.
So you're asking for 2 maintenance workers and a utility?
Supervisor.
How many employees do you have right now?
For this department?
Yes, sir.
3 maintenance workers and a water plant operator.
Our water plant operator, that one's licensed?
Yes, ma'am.
What we're looking for, council, on this, just to make sure, to speak a little bit on Hector's side, is we're looking for somebody that has licenses, a C or B, preferably a B. So as y'all know, we do have money, that we do budget for folks to come in and they use their license, and we've been doing that for the past couple of years. I don't know how many total, but yeah, we've been using it for a while. So our goal is to eliminate that cost of using those services, and it's expensive. Our thoughts are is we could cut those costs, and it would be for that utility supervisor, it would be a wash as far as we can see. If we can find somebody that has those qualifications. The hard part we had this year where we at least from my end, and this was my error, where we overestimated, was not having that appropriate license this year. I thought our staff could get licensed this year, but because of COVID, I think all the classes they've been closed the past year.
Still
year and
shut
a half.
down. September they reopened.
So we believe we can find somebody that's licensed, and fill that position, fill that void of having required license. On the water side, you need 2 Class Cs, and Hector and I maybe agree or disagree on this, but you need two licenses, at least for a Class B, a Class C operators, and you need 1 or 2 Class B, or 1 on the, what do you need on the sewer?
On the
Class
wastewater, B, and Class B. Single
Class
B.
B. So those are the licenses that we're looking for. It would help us as far as filling those voids.
Mayor Pro Tem, I'm gonna finish my question with what I was saying. On the 3 maintenance that y'all have now, and the 1 plant operator, and that was my question, if he was licensed.
The plant operator has to be licensed.
Okay,
yes.
so that one is licensed with a Class C, right?
C, correct.
Okay, so that's a Class C here, and we're looking for at least 1 more, because if he's out or not, we still need to have somebody there.
As long as they're employed.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
they need
but
that.
I'm just saying, like, we don't want business to stop if our
Right,
operator's gone.
Exactly.
Okay, and then the 1 Class B, so we're looking, okay, the question was, with the 4 personnel that you have right now in budget, do you have that number off, or no?
No,
Okay.
not the current 4.
Okay, that's fine. On the 3 that you
Or do
want to add, do you have that budget amount?
Yes,
Okay, what is that?
183,570.
18357?
570.
Yeah.
570.
That's all the benefits.
Okay, yeah.
All inclusive.
And then the utility supervisor, we want them with the large license, right? The Class B,
Preferably a double B.
a double B, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Mr. Reyes, how much are we paying right now with consulting services?
Oh, we pay a good chunk of money. We're
Year to date.
I want to say we're at about 60,000.
Wow.
It's a lot. It's a lot. What it is We use them for the wastewater, and we've been using them for water. It used to be we just used them for wastewater. Now, we don't have the appropriate licenses for the water. So we gotta use it for water too. They charge for that service too. So we're kinda caught, but we do need to move, not only if we hire a person, but on our end to get licensed. We just have to get people licensed. I mean, that's just what it is. And it takes, Hector, how long is experience-wise, how long does it take? And
5 years. 5 years to be a B. I think it's 2 years to be a C, which is what we all are, Cs right now. And
that's on wastewater, right?
that's on wastewater, correct. And then you have to maintain it every 3 years. But you
I
have to
think
have
it would-
100 hours of schooling, I'm sorry.
I just think I brought this up at the last budget workshop, that's why I really wanna know on this, is that consultant company that we're using, we're paying like 2 salaries, which would be considered the 2 personnel salaries. We get rid of them, we actually have people on hands, and our departments are growing.
Well, it's 60 though, but
Yeah,
that's maybe.
Yeah.
It's year to date.
It's
Year to
year-to-date.
date.
We're paying a good chunk of money. We've
So if
been-
we have somebody at 35,000, 38,000, those are just the,
Yeah, there's reason to do something a little different.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So we'll take the request into consideration, sir, if we do.
Okay. No further questions?
no.
All right. Moving on over to the gas department.
CDBG grant. Ms. Vargas,
Hmm?
is applying for us. Do we have any updates?
I don't have any updates. I need to check up with them. I don't have any updates as of today. I think we'll get notice, I think in September, but I'll check with them.
And that's to go through the plant as well?
That is the bar screen for the wastewater treatment plant.
What is that thing for, Sapphire or?
Bar screen, Heck, you wanna go? It's a bar screen, yes, sir. Yes,
A bar screen, it filters the inflowing wastewaters. It eliminates the need for a person to manually rake it and risk the possibility of falling in there.
Oh, one more question, sorry, Mayor Pro Tem Mayor.
Yes.
On the 3 maintenance, what's the average of their pay? Average hourly. So if you're asking for 2 more,
Mhm.
so we're asking just for 2 regular maintenance, so would they be like at 15? Were they the ones at 15, 12?
I think what do we put them at, 4s? I can't remember, 4, 5s. Do you remember? what we put?
I don't remember.
Off the top, I don't, but I can get that information. I don't
Okay.
have it with me.
The total is 183, right?
183,570, yeah.
Because I'm thinking if they're at $15 an hour minimum, they're making $31,200 a year. That would take away, the $15 is good, and if we're doing that little pay raise for the employees, that $60,000 that we're paying a contractor that is not here daily, I don't think we're gonna see a hit.
Well, it stands to reason that it's something worth looking
Yeah.
into. So
Yeah.
let's move on. You have something else?
No,
That's it?
I'm ready to move on to the
Okay.
next department,
Gas
the
department.
gas department.
Ugh.
This one has the most notable changes, but they're insignificant, they're not.
What page is that one?
Page 11. We decreased some line items and increased others, and at the end, all said and done, there's only a $2,000 difference. And, I mean, I can go be here all night if y'all wanna,
Additional 2,000.
well, total, for the whole department, that's all we're asking for, is an additional 2,000.
Okay, we'll consider that.
Mr. Reyes. We'll get,
Mayor Pro Tem and Council, what I do want to stress to the council, again, it's for discussion only, again, but it's something for you, for the council to consider, is that particular department, if you look at, as you start looking at the overall revenues and expenses, we are and have been in the red with this department, and it's been like that, I think, for years, but that is one department that we struggle year to year, and again, if you look at the revenues this year on the gas side and look at our expenses, you're paying out more than what we're bringing in. So just want to point that out. Please just take a look at the revenues and expenses as it relates to this division.
Mr. Gray, did the city resolve the issue with UNS in terms of payment?
Something you want to touch on that, the muni gas, you're talking prepayment type stuff, is that what you want to touch on, the prepayment to muni gas? I know we make it, but is there anything else on that you've heard of at all?
No. Right now, what they've asked us to do is estimate our gas for the entire year, and based on a historical basis, what we do is project what our gas usage is, so they can, I guess, hedge the prices of those gas purchases for us. And once we actually use that gas, then we get billed. So there's a plus or minus every month that the city pays for the gas that we purchase.
Do we have to prepay upfront?
We prepay based on the projections, and then they true it up or true it down based on actuals. Yes, we'll prepay.
We were told as council about 4 years ago, that was going to be worked out. And we went there.
Excuse me?
We were told as a council about 4 years ago that was going to be worked out, but we didn't have to do the prepayment
Oh,
upfront.
Well, as of right now, we still prepay.
And I know we still do, but we established ourselves enough time to have to do that.
was there something in writing, because I don't think I ever read.
I don't know.
There was a gas fund. What they did was they combined it, they condensed everything and they made the utility fund. So that way we weren't constantly in the red with the gas fund.
Yeah, but as far as,
They thought that was.
I believe our last city manager was in talks with them, and so I don't know what might have come of it. But I thought that we were told that was about to get resolved, or we wouldn't have to.
did this council or did any council, did you see anything in writing?
I never saw anything.
Okay, I'll check. I know what they did for audit purposes, as far as not to show that, or at least not to indicate that there was issues as far as with the gas side, but for this prepayment thing, I don't know that anything was ever brought to me. I've looked through files and I don't recall seeing anything in writing, but I can reach out to Minigas and see if we worked up to their trust to not have to prepay. I don't know what all this.
The utility rates that we passed last year, the rate for gas, supposed to go up this year?
It is supposed to go up, increase, but again, saying that, the increase still doesn't meet our revenues again don't meet our expenses. You have 6 staff right now. We have 6 staff currently in the gas department. And you have, what was the overall budget here? Do you remember for gas? Do y'all remember offhand?
For most of this, the monies that we owe, is that from the leak detectors? Was that most, like, the monies that we were like losing out because we weren't charging Geo the correct amount of money? Or?
It's a combination of stuff. I think part of that, and then again, you're not increasing numbers, meaning you have a smaller population of people using gas. I think you have like a little under 1,000 customers.
768.
So you have 768,000.
Is that with the commercial accounts?
Yes, it's all included. So you have, and so we're not adding customers. So the people that are, the message is either you charge those people more or you find a way to pay with other utilities. You pay for it with your water department or your sewer. So that's how this department gets funded, is by that. And so the rates right now the rates that we have on the gas side don't meet the expenses.
Okay.
Anything else, Mr. Alexander?
I don't have any more questions now.
We have, are we done with the gas? Is there, I think we got the servicing, right? Is that,
You want to discuss service?
I mean, I don't know, there's only, there's not much to discuss, but
Blessing.
is that on page 13, is it 13 or 12? 12. No, 13, you're right. I was right. Here is, let me see, my notes. Oh, okay. This, as a department, this is gonna go up, there's a difference of, an increase of $4,250. It's just, we, decreased